Hey guys, welcome to another episode on Kind Spirit Tech. So today we are going to talk about GGPlot animations, and for this purpose you need a GG animate package. So if you don't have this package installed, please do so and import it with our library command. So in here I have one data frame that is going to serve for this particular episode. So first thing that we are going to do, we are going to create one plot with geometry. So I'm going to call it plot, or better P1, because we are going to have multiple plots. And now GGPlot function, provide our data to it, plus, so I want geom point, okay, and aesthetics function, X and Y, and let's set color to red. Okay, this is fine. And for this particular purpose we need one function from GG animate package. Transition time. Okay, and I'm going to provide value of t. So this t stands for time, and this is a variable that is going to be used for plotting time for actual animation. And if you want to create animation, you need to create another object. Let's call it animation 1, and with function animate. First argument that we are going to provide its actual plot. Now we are going to provide a number of frames. We have 100 frames, and with FPS we are going to provide frames per second, let's say 10. Then duration is going to be 10 seconds, and I want width of 124 and height of 720, that's fine. And now renderer ffmpeg renderer. So the most popular renderers for this purpose are AV renderer and GIFSKI renderer, but I like this ffmpeg the best. So now I'm going to use anim save function, and first argument that we are going to provide its actual path to document that we want to store our animation. Let's call it A1 MP4 and provide our animation. Save it, and now I'm going to open my local directory and then open terminal. And why I want to use this terminal? Because with Sublime Text we are not going to get any progress bar, and I like my progress bar, so I want to use our script and path to our script. Run this code. You see we have progress bar now. Give it some time. Okay, let's see what we have. Not much for the first run, but we are now going to create something more complicated. And now I want to add one more interesting thing in here. With geom line, I'm going to copy this aesthetics. Okay, save it again with this plus. And let's run this code once again. Okay, let's see result now. Okay, this is something more interesting. Close it. Now instead of using this transition time, we are going to use function transition reveal. And I'm going to change this X from X to T. I'm going to show you why in a minute. Execute this code once again. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, now you can see what is the difference. Our entire plot, it's not revealed all at once, but according to time. And I'm going to show you a few more interesting plots. Let's go now with transition time, and I'm going to remove this line and use a geom bar. Okay, like this. I'm going to use X, and let's add one more column that we are going to use for categories. Call it G. Let's go with repeat of A, B, C, and D, and repeat it 25 times. Okay, this is nice. And now instead of this color command, I'm going to provide fill G, and now position dodge and stat identity, because we are dealing with time. And let's remove our legend team, legend position set to none, and plus. Save it and run it. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, not very interesting. Let me show you a few more tricks. I'm going to provide one more interesting function. Is aesthetics sign in out. Now enter fade plus exit shrink. Save it. Let's try it again. Ah yes, typo. Let's see it now. Yeah, this is something much more interesting. And let's try something else. Let's try geom area. Okay, X, Y, fill with G, position, dodge, and we actually don't need these two for geom area. Let's keep everything else as it is. Let's see now what we have. Let's play a little bit. I will try to do something else in here. Let's go with chord polar, like this. Let's add some border color to black. Okay, and let's set position dodge like this. I'm just going to change this to linear. I forgot about another plus in here. Let's try one more time. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, this is more interesting, and I want to change one more thing. Okay, I'm going to use again sign in out, and I want to add one more function, shadow mark, like this. Let's say size 1 and 2 gray. What this function is going to do is going to create some kind of shadow animation. When some value is expiring, that value is going to fall into shadow. So let's save this and let's run it to see what we are going to get right now. Okay. Okay. I'm going to close this. So guys, literally I showed you a peak of the iceberg of what GG Animate could do. So what is that you have to remember? Don't forget about this transition time function. This function is actually the most important one if you want to create animations. Then you have to create animation object and to save your animation at the end. So where to go now? First of all, don't forget to read the documentations about GG Animate and don't forget to use it. So the more you are practicing, the better you are going to become. So if you like this content, please subscribe, like, and see ya!